Hello, my name is Elizabeth Affolter, and I am pursuing a bachelor's degree in English for secondary education. One of the dispositions of a successful teacher that I believe I possess is being sensitive to individual learning. Some students may be visual learners, learners by doing, reading instructions, or some may even learn easiest through creativity. I myself am a very visual learner and someone who learns by doing, so I can appreciate a student's need to learn differently from others. Not all students can just learn by you showing it on the chalkboard or the whiteboard or whatever you happen to have in your classroom. Not all students can learn just by reading from a book and seeing what it says on the paper. Like I said, I have to learn by seeing someone do it or doing it myself. Really doing it myself is one of the best ways that I know how to learn and do things. A disposition that I know I need to work on is setting realistic expectations. I tend to set unrealistic expectations for myself, so I need to make sure I'm not doing that to my future students. Setting unrealistic expectations is basically setting someone up for failure, and that would completely defeat my purpose as a teacher to help my students succeed. I need to make sure I'm doing everything within my power to help my students succeed. And if I'm setting unrealistic expectations for them, then they could lose their confidence and not do well in school anymore or anything like that. So being able to set realistic expectations that the students can achieve, and I know that they can achieve, would be the best way to set students up for success and to help them succeed in their education. And again, that's something that I need to work on personally, setting unrealistic expectations for myself, because I am very bad about that. So setting realistic expectations for my students, I need to make sure that I'm doing that rather than doing what I do to myself. Some qualities that I believe professional educators should display are integrity, leadership, humbleness, creativity, those among many others. If we are going to be good examples to our students, we must show them good qualities. We need to make sure we are always upholding our integrity within the classroom and never making it seem like it's okay for them to cheat or anything like that. If we don't have integrity, how can we ask them to have integrity? Leadership. You have to be able to take control of your classroom. If you're not a good leader in a classroom, then the students will completely rule the classroom and you won't have any control. Humbleness. And I know not everyone will agree with this one, but as a teacher, you need to be humble and be open to the fact that sometimes your students may be smarter than you and may know more about what they're doing than you do. You need to be able to be humble so that you are open to new ideas and open to new thinking. Creativity. If you're not creative in the classroom, then everybody will get bored. Your students will get bored if you're not changing it up, if you're not changing things, doing things differently, if you do everything exactly the same every single day, every single time. If you aren't creative with your lesson plans, then your students are going to get bored, and again, you're going to lose control. So those are some dispositions that I believe I possess, I believe I need to work on, and those are qualities of a professional educator that I think that all educators need to have, among many others. There's so many qualities that educators need to have, but those are some of the most important ones that I believe an educator should have. Thank you.